I'm an artist.
You're an artist?
Yeah.
How long have you been an artist? How many years?
Almost 18 years now, professionally.
18 years?
Yeah.
How was your 18 years within the framework of being an artist?
No, there have been some ups and downs, for the past 18 years or so. Because I had some great time, had wonderful jobs in the process, and there were times where I had to starve for a long time.
Why starving? Artist is a brilliant person. Who starve as an artist?
I guess the way I look at it personally, I blame it to the system, the operation system with the government in this country as far as the arts is concerned. I guess the structures that are set there, that they are setting for us, or maybe the structures that they are not setting, they are ignoring, makes us as artists in this country suffer at some point in time. Unless if there were concrete structures, we wouldn't go through the same process of suffering. But because there are no concrete structures, we have to go through some ups and downs. If you are not fortunate, if you are not lucky, anything might happen. Basically.
What makes you feel as an artist? How do you feel? Are you angry over that, or you let it go?
I'm not angry at anybody actually, but I think it's time where we have to make an initiative and educate more especially the people who are running the industry, because they've never been in the industry practical. They've never experienced what we went through in this industry. For example, I was telling you, I've been here for 18 years. I've gone through so much in the past 18 years. But somebody comes in who has never gone through the same experience, or who doesn't know what goes on in the industry, because now he has got a piece of paper, graduated from any university. He comes in and takes in charge without knowing the pain of the people who are involved in the industry. I thought one of the problems is that.
People say theatre contributed in bringing freedom in South Africa.
Yes, greatly. I was one of those. I came into theatre in 1987, in the mid-80s. And the drive that makes me come into this industry was the only safe platform to vent out my anger against, or my frustration against the apartheid system at the time. So that's the plan. That's why we came into protest theatre with Sarafina at the time, because theatre was the wagon or the weapon to liberate this country somehow. So then we made a contribution in this country, and we believe, and I pray that the people, whoever is in charge, the minister and the staff and everybody involved, at some point something can be done. I don't know what yet myself, but I feel a lot that could be done, but only if we get together as a team, as artists, the ministers that are running the country, then we get together all as a family and try and find a solution towards our problems.
What do you say to icons? Because there's this myth that if you are an artist in South Africa, should you die, they die poor. I can quote an endless list of them. All the icons, they die poor. All the icons, they die like they are nobodies.
That's very true. I'll make a simple example. Right now I'm hurt. There's a legend from Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, one of the best lead guitarists in South Africa. They call him Sandile Shange. Look, Shakes, that's how we call him in the music industry. We call him Shakes. He died poor. And we got so hurt because we didn't have money as artists to put together and bury Shakes because of the industry that we were living in. But if there were structures that were put up, set for such cases, then we wouldn't experience the same problems we are experiencing with most musicians in South Africa.
People say when artists have opportunity with money, they misuse money, they drink it, they buy clothes, they spend it with women. Now, what's your input on that?
I'll tell them that's crap. Be in the industry and understand what goes on in the industry. Then you will understand how they behave like that. If you think they behave like that, how would you expect somebody who doesn't work for 8 months in a year, who works for 4 months in a year, and you still expect that person to have money? Because in that 8 months he worked for 4 months in a year, he may earn 20,000 for 4 months in a year. But the other 8 months he wasn't working. So where do you expect that person was supporting himself? You know he has got expenses to pay, he has got a life to live in the process. So if you think artists are wasting money, yes, I'm not here to defend artists, but I'm saying it's not all the artists who are wasting money with booze and drugs and stuff like that. People are suffering outside here. They have expenses. They have to make a living somehow.
There's the media likes the word celebrity. What's the definition of celebrity?
A celebrity to me is a familiar face, a face that people turn on the streets and look at. That's what I regard as a celebrity. But an artist, it's something else according to my own explanation. An artist is somebody who's rich in his own craft, who is rich in his own skill. But some of the artists are celebrities anyway, but some are not. Because it's not all of us who manages to make it across the board. Some they do. With the knowledge, they cross over. Some with the knowledge, they still don't even cross over. I guess that's how the industry is designed.
So, if you have to extend the word of putting a change, what would you say to people who are listening to you now?
I would say this is a trinity, the way I'm looking at it. This is what is happening in our country. You have the government wanting to do something for anything that has got to do with the arts in South Africa. You know they'll always get familiar faces. The same faces. You know Prahu is going to be there. Mama Miriam is going to be. You know the same faces are going to be there. Those people are legends in this country. We love them, we respect them, and we'll always respect them, dead or alive. But I guess it's high time for the government to put the legends that they respect, the artists, the young artists in this country who are coming up with new ideas, and then the government gets involved in this trinity and try and find a solution to run this art industry. Because we cannot afford to have everything done by the same people in this country. This country was not liberated by one people, but it was a collective effort. Let's keep it like that.